Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails to Azure, where we are diving right back into the plot after the wetlands incident. I still can't believe Rixia was Yin's true identity all along. I was so convinced that Yin was a man. The extent to which she was able to disguise her mannerisms and bearing in that form was substantial. On top of that, it seemed as though she had some way of changing the shape of her body entirely. Is that even humanly possible? And again, we've been coming across plenty of people that are anything but normal lately. She managed to fool my sensors as well, though I can't quite figure out how. On that note, you seem relatively unperturbed by all of this, Lloyd. Well, that's because I am. You see, I had this conversation with Rixia not too long ago. I've been living my life for that sole purpose, ever since I was little. It's the same path my ancestors have walked throughout history. But now, I no longer understand where that path is leading me, nor my reasons for taking it. The truth crossed my mind at the time, but it just sounded too crazy, so I put it in the back of my head. Even so, it never went away. I couldn't entirely dismiss the possibility that she really was Yin. I had no idea. Well, hot damn. That would explain how a total amateur came out of nowhere and nabbed the leading role in Arkansas. Yeah, I guess the story of how Ilya scouted her out of nowhere was enough to keep people from questioning it. In retrospect, Yin and Rixia's arrivals in Crossbell did line up perfectly. I should have pieced it together sooner. You suppose Zhao from AUE is aware of her true identity? I'd imagine this is a secret she wouldn't want anyone to know, much less him. Her contract holder gaining knowledge of her full family lineage could only be to her disadvantage. That puts us in a difficult spot. It would probably be for the best if we kept this to ourselves. I agree. For now, let's talk things over with the chief and see how the situation progresses. This doesn't change the fact that the Red Constellation is our top priority at the moment, not AUE. For sure. Uncle Sigmund and his crew are nowhere to be found. That's not a good sign. Probably means they've finished prepping. They could strike at a moment's notice. Right. We should contact Commander Bales and get her up to speed, too. He's been patiently waiting for us. And we're off. Excuse us. There you are. Took you long enough. Sorry about that. We had other business to take care of first. So, what's the skinny? Exactly as I told you. The building has been completely vacated. In total, we suspect their operations here numbered around 100 members strong. But it would appear they slipped away via the geofront in order to circumvent our surveillance. Through the geofronts? All 100 of them? How odd. I don't recall there being a point of entry to it installed in this building. You would be right. At least, until they used their explosives to make one for themselves. We found a path that leads to the lower stratum of the geofront's B sector. They blew a hole into the geofront? Well, they certainly have a creative problem-solving process, don't they? That's not the most troubling thing we've found here. They've also remodeled the old warehouse Revache used to store smuggled weapons. Now it's a maintenance and training facility for heavy artillery. Yep. Sounds exactly like something Uncle Sigmund and his crew would do. They set that kind of stuff up to stay sharp for battle. Not because they need to. Hell, it's more that they get a kick out of it.
That lines up.
I'll be frank, Orlando. You know what their objective is? Is it to settle their score with AUE? Or is it the station or the airport they're after? I'm out of that game, so I wouldn't know. That said, if AUE was their mark, I don't think they'd pull this hide-and-seek act. As for the station and airports, I hate to break it to you, they could probably take either without breaking a sweat. If they're going this far, they probably have something totally off the wall up their sleeve.
Then, could it be?
Orcus Tower? Are they trying to occupy it for themselves?
I wouldn't put it past them, but I know their style, and a place like that wouldn't exactly be their arena of choice.
Oh, in what sense?
Jaegers are best suited for stuff like guerrilla warfare, not tight and close spaces like a bunch of hallways. If they had their pick, they'd go at their enemies someplace where they can use the terrain to their advantage. Entire townscapes, for instance, or mountainous areas, places with a lot of varying elevations.
Right, the tower would be too confined. It would also take any vehicular weaponry out of the equation entirely.
In that case, what about... First Division, this is Dudley. Chief, good timing. Huh? They what?
What's happening? The timing is uncanny. Dudley, what's the matter?
We've just received word from the CGF. They say an unidentified armed group has appeared up on the Mainz mountain path. The CGF unit patrolling the area has already been wiped out. 1 hour earlier.
This is HQ, patching in with a message for the third company. We are unable to confirm the size of the armed group. Chances are high that it's the Jaeger Corps that have been lying low in the city, the Red Constellation. Prioritize the safety of Mainz's citizens. This is the third company. Copy that. We are now moving in on the armed group. Commence. An orbital mine? Damn it, all personnel, to your battle station!
It's always fun to watch them squirm. It's been, 3 months since I got to bust this out? Testa-Rossa's got a downright hankering for some suckers to gobble up.
Who are these nut jobs?
Let's take out the trash, drive them back through the tunnel, and slaughter anyone who tries to fight back.
Yeah! Your orders, Commander?
Oh, right. Standing around here is boring me to tears. Let's go have ourselves a little fun. This way.
Yeah. Follow the commander's lead.
Come on, Testa-Rossa. There's still plenty of leftover prey to hunt. We're gonna have a blast, you and me.
Take cover behind the car!
Like that'll save you.
She's a monster!
Eat steel. Hell yeah!
Can I take back what I said about the Red Constellation maybe not being so bad? They just occupied mains? What do we do? Oh my. This chapter's not even finished. Get out of here, Grace. Yeah. Yeah, come on. It's a literal war zone. Meanwhile, at Orcus Tower. Gosh, this game is good. I'm just gonna say it. We're all thinking it. I'm just gonna say it.
Good goddess. To think a single group of Jaegers could wreak this much havoc.
I believe we all know a greater force is at play here, maneuvering them from behind the scenes. Just the same as there was at the trade conference. You think it was the Imperial government? More specifically, it will be the Imperial Army's intelligence division, right? I won't deny that's the most likely possibility. We already know full well that one of their captains was a point of contact with the Red Constellation while in Crossbell. If that's the case, wouldn't it be wise to beg the Imperial government for mercy? Or better yet, we could plead with the Republican government to aid us. Well, it so happens that I've already confronted the Imperial government about the Red Constellation earlier today. To no one's surprise, they elected to feign ignorance. As things stand, we're in no position to appeal to the Republican government either. The blame for that lies with me for proposing independence. I can't believe this. I mean, no, this isn't your fault in the least, Mr. Mayor.
Regardless, all the state government can do at present is issue a formal statement of protest. My primary concern remains the safety of Mainz's citizens.
The CGF was able to confirm the status of the village after requesting assistance from a civilian airship. As of now, there do not appear to be any signs of looting or pillaging on site.
Yes, but the fact of the matter is that the village and its denizens are being besieged. Their food reserves won't last forever. There's no time to waste. I agree. We need to take immediate countermeasures. Commander, how heavy were the CGF's losses?
Significant, unfortunately, both in terms of our guardsmen and our resources. What manpower we have remaining has already been deployed to the mountain path.
You're stretched thin, then. But let us not forget, our foes may be experts in war, but they're still hired professionals, loyal to Mira above all. If we negotiate well, we may be able to prevent this crisis from escalating. I'm asking the CPD to broker that possibility, while simultaneously assuaging the fear of the citizenry. Roger.
Oh, of course, Mr. Mayor.
I'll contact the guild and see what I can pull together.
At least Mimi's okay. That's something. It's a small things.
Oh, No, Kia made the hot pots. Then, man, we gotta stop having Kia make great food, because we know something bad's gonna come and happen, and then we're all just gonna be down in the dumps. That chief is late. I shouldn't be surprised, considering what's going on. But still. Yeah. His meeting at Orcus Tower must be running long. Discussing our next course of action can't be an easy task. And then there's the political side of things to consider. Not to mention Walt. He couldn't have picked a worse time to go completely berserk.
Guys? If the chief's not gonna make it back, should we save the hot pot for later?
Nah, he said to go ahead and start without him if he's late. You went out of your way to prep it again, Keto. You can bet we're gonna chow down this time.
But... Randy...
Never mind the hot pot. Are you sure you're okay right now, Randy? You know you can confide in us at times like this. No need to tell me twice. But if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. I already cut ties with Uncle Sigmund and them years ago. Crying over what my old crew is up to isn't gonna do anyone any good. Better we spend that time getting some grub in us and making sure we're rested. We gotta be ready for tomorrow, yeah?
Well... yeah, you're right. You know what they say? You can't fight on an empty stomach.
We can always count on Randy's devil-may-care attitude to help us through the worst of times.
In a sense.
Don't forget how much our little encounter south of the lake took out of us. Eating and turning in early is for the best, regardless of what may happen tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's start digging into these hot pots. Kia went out of her way to prepare all of this. There's plenty of meat, fish, and vegetables to go around. So eat your fill, everyone. After that, it's early to bed, early to rise. Yeah!
Let's eat!
Go ahead, Kia. Eat up. Whatever happens down the road, we'll take care of it, okay?
Okay. Fair not, side. I will save you some meat and fish for later.
Oh? Little drunken jaunts? And Lloyd's just counting barriers in his sleep. There's something magical about a nighttime ambience like this. Just after such a long day of crazy adventure and near-death experiences, let's be honest. To just sleep it all off. Well, except for this guy who thinks he can solve things on his own. Come on, somebody stop him. Wazy's gonna stop him, for sure. Come on. Don't. No! Randy! Randy! Let us help you! I could only assume. Yes! Going somewhere? Figures you'd be here. Seriously? What the hell are you doing up so late? Do you really need to ask? I'm just getting back from my favorite bar. I don't have any right to judge you for keeping secrets, but I don't think the others are gonna take you running away very well. Probably not. Well, this is my problem to deal with, not theirs. And don't go thinking this is about Uncle Sigmund or Shirley either. There's no way in hell I'd let Lloyd and the rest of you put your lives on the line for me. This is my battle to fight, and I'm gonna settle it on my own. That's just the way it has to be. If you say so. You and Wald are the same.
Are all men this stupid? Doesn't it get tiring, stumbling your way through life? You could really stand to be a little more slick.
Man, leave me alone, will you? You know, I've been meaning to ask you this for a while. Which team are you on anyway?
Something tells me you're not referring to my innocent little comment about men. In which case, your guess might not be too far from the truth.
You don't say. I thought I smelled something off about you. Reminded me of a few badasses I crossed paths with back in the day. Guess that means you were playing dumb around that girl, too.
I wonder about that. Well, as thanks for keeping your mouth shut, I'll pretend I'm in the dark about this tomorrow. So go ahead, knock yourself out there.
Thanks. I owe you one.
With him gone, I'm not too confident in our ability to hold our own in a fight anymore. I just might have to call Abbas in for support on this.
I'll take Abbas in the party.
Damn it!
I went to go settle things once and for all. See ya. Randy.
How could this happen? I can't believe it. And he didn't even think to talk to us about it? Especially after all he said last night. Was it just to catch us off guard? Damn it! He even left his enigma behind. Randy. No luck. No one in the neighborhood has seen him around. He must have taken off in the dead of night while everyone was asleep. Where could he have gone? By settling things once and for all, did it perhaps mean the situation in Mainz? Yeah, that's the first answer that comes to mind. Maybe one of the guardsmen dispatched on the mountain path would know something.
I wouldn't hedge my bets on that.
Chief.
Sheesh. It took him going stray for the guy to finally clean his room up for once. I already contacted the CGF, but they haven't spotted him either. I can only assume he's taken an alternate route up to Mainz. Never forget that he's a former veteran Jaeger. I doubt he's gonna have trouble staying out of the CGF's line of sight.
Well, I guess not. To be honest, I thought he trusted us more than this. If only just a bit. Well, nothing for it. We're just gonna have to wait and see how things go for now. Jaegers practically have the home field advantage in the mountains. Even if we gave chase, chances are low that we'd ever manage to catch him. Actually... I doubt Randy left for Mainz overnight. In fact, I wouldn't rule out the possibility that he's still in Crossbell City even. What? What makes you think that? It's simple. If Randy's serious about engaging in combat against the Red Constellation, do you really think he'll be able to do it with nothing but a stun halberd? Oh, a valid point. Even he would not be that brazen.
You're saying it needs something that packs an actual punch, like from back in his Jaeger days. Which would mean all we have to do is figure out where he'd get it.
Exactly.
Damn, I sure wish I had my old weapon with me right about now.
Randy told me about this incredibly powerful Orbal rifle he used back when he was with the Corps. I'd hazard a guess that he had it stashed away somewhere in Crossbell.
Fair point, kid.
Then we should go all the locations in the city he's known to frequent. That way, we may be able to determine where Randy has gone. You're right. It's an idea worth trying at least.
I was thinking the same. What's wrong, Wazy? Do you think I'm off the mark with this?
No. I'm simply surprised. It sounds fine by me. Your explanation was convincing enough. Anyhow, if you think he's still in the city, where do you think he went?
Let me think. First and foremost, I'd suspect the downtown district. Ashley, the owner of Nine Volley Exchange, is also an arms dealer. Mr. Guillaume seems like he'd be knowledgeable when it comes to heavy weaponry, too.
We should also consider Mr. Drake of Barca Casino. He may know of something as well. Randy was always there wasting the night away, after all. Good idea. Not to mention, Randy's known him since we first came to Crossbell, as I recall.
Orlando, you poor SOB. He should have known better than to try to shake the SSS. You're already hot on his tail.
You got that right.
Yeah, it goes without saying. As leader of the SSS, I'm not about to turn a blind eye to self-serving defectors. We'll pinpoint his location and drag him back here by the scruff if we have to.
Naturally.
We'll even put a leash on him if that's what it's going to take.
Will Randy be okay?
He will if we have something to say about it. We're bringing him home, and that's a promise.
There's no need to worry, Kia. Stay here and keep side company for us while we're gone, all right? Okay. Lloyd, everyone, be careful out there.
So, we have on our agenda 2 shops downtown and a casino in the entertainment district. Right, though there could be more clues lying around elsewhere too. Unfortunately, we don't have time to look outside the city right now.
On the bright side, we received no new support requests this morning. That gives us more time.
I suppose it's to be expected. HQ must be in total disarray after all that happened yesterday. Though of course, that's nothing compared to the losses suffered by the CGF. Forgive me, Noel. Considering your position, I'm sure you're taking the news much harder than we are.
No, it's okay. That's just the sort of risk that comes with the job. More importantly, I'm a member of the SSS right now. Just like Randy. Let's go bring him home.
Excuse me. I think the cold is finally catching up with me. Right.
I almost made it through that conversation, okay. So close.
What is going on? Randy Orlando, you son of a gun. Why would you do that? Come on, everybody's worried.
Correct. Randy is a colossal moron. We'll drag him back at any cost, just as you said.
Yeah, I second that.
Is Randy okay? I hope nothing bad happens to him.
Don't you worry about that, Kia. We'll find him before anything does.
I swear, how heartless can Randy be? Making poor Kia all upset like this.
He'd better be ready for the scolding of a lifetime when we find him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he better. I'm just go double check.
There are currently no support requests available.
Checking in, nothing to report. Alright. I mean, I could play Pom Pom Party. Lighten the moods. We haven't beaten Jona, right? I think I got his number, but never played him. He should probably be quite difficult. Also, I like the fact that I lost so many times to Chief Roberts and I beat Campanelle on the first try. What is this? I think it goes to show that it's not just skill that's involved here. Especially not with me. Alright, let's get him. Here we go. So check this out. I got this in the bag right now. Going down here. Bam, bam. Alright. All in a day's work. I'm going for this one. So just check it out. There we go. How it should be.
Alright, I want to work on this part right here. What's the best way to... I need a green. Yeah, let's do a green right here. Just don't lose focus at all. And you got this. Alright, let me go here. Let me go here. A blue right now would be hella dope, actually. Thank you. There we go. A yellow now would be even doper. Alright, just give me a yellow. There we go. Alright, I'm getting ready to strike him. Don't you worry about a thing here. It's coming. It is coming. He's setting up for an attack too. I gotta make sure that I work on my stacks a little here. Oh boy. It's middle. Oh, perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. Just what the doctor ordered. Just what the freaking Dr. Roberts ordered. Get him! Ba 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 ba! Hey. That's pretty good. Alright, Jonah. Not that I think beating Jonah's a big accomplishment. He can't even beat a little girl. Maybe one day we'll have a fight against Tio. She has to promise not to use her freaking Aeon systems, or it's not gonna be a fair fight. Okay, still. Let's go up and say hello to Cop. Nyan? Give food. Cat food. Nyan nyan. And they're out of here. And they're back here. Hunya. Fish fillet ×3. Oh my. Are you giving this to me? Thanks, Cop. We'll make sure to put it to good use. Oh. Okay. Now, I think for now let's explore Central Square while we're at it. So, the city's off limits. Rather, sorry, the outside of the city is off limits. So the rest is, our focus should just be on the city itself. And I think this episode, I'm gonna have to split it at some points as there's so much story. So the second part might be a little short right now. So just for some mental math, let's do Central Square before we leave off for the day. Grande Armory. He might know something.
Why the long faces? You look like the world just ended right before your eyes. If you're planning on trekking someplace dangerous, you best gear up first. Dead customers means less money to pay my bills.
Oh, Grande. What a guy. Nothing new here. We're out. No hints. Oh, Randy wouldn't go here either way. Hey, Mimi.
Everyone looks so serious today. Same with you guys, too. Come on, SSS. You gotta turn those frowns upside down.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We'll try. Thank you, Mimi.
Uh-huh. You're welcome. Everyone looks so serious today. Mr. Sunny's smiling down at us, so you gotta smile back, too.
I worry for Mains. There are probably kids around Mimi's age over there, too.
Well, there's, like, one. Oh, well, there's two. Kimmy and Alec. A lot of the citizens are in absolute shock over the occupation of Mainz, as you might expect. But others don't seem to care at all, as if it's entirely irrelevant to them. Overall, I get the impression that it's only bolstered the support for Crossbell and independence. But regardless of where people's beliefs lie, we have a duty as officers to not just serve and protect them, but to give peace of mind too. They're good at raising the stakes. Everything just got a bit more serious, reflected in the music too.
I can't imagine we'll have very many customers today. The attack at the trade conference, and now the situation with Mainz. It's enough to kill anyone's appetite.
Mainz is going to be the buzzword of the day, understandably so. My prayers are with the people of Mainz. God forbid they run out of food. Oh, the miners. Think of the miners.
Some of our regulars come all the way down from Mainz to eat here. They're practically old friends of mine at this point. Needless to say, I can't keep myself from worrying about them.
Me too. It's only a rumor, but some are blaming Erebonia for those armed militants who attacked Mainz. I can already imagine their demands. If you want our help, let us station our troops at your border gate.
Yeah, it's sickening.
Mainz was occupied? That's ridiculous. Ridiculously terrifying. What kind of thugs get a kick out of lording over innocent people like that?
Oh boy, Shirley and co.
Oh, this just had to happen during our vacation in Crossbell, didn't it? We wanted to check out Mainz today, but obviously that's off the table now. I'm more worried about how the villagers, though. They're having it way worse than we are. True that. You just here sipping on your... Wait, you didn't even order anything. Oh, well. That's Vincept. What's on your mind, old-timer?
People are saying Erebonia is responsible for this whole incident. If that's the case, obeying their every whim won't be enough to protect Crossbell anymore.
I don't know much about that armed group. They sure sound like a horrible bunch. Part of me wants to give them a handful of balloons and tell them to fly on out of here. But I'd rather live to see another day. You know, I'd pay good Mira to see that house. I'd pay good Mira. And there we go. I can't even begin to imagine what the people of Mainz are going through at the moment. Just the thought of armed men marching into my home without warning terrifies me to my core. And Genten time.
Mainz overtaking my group of armed men. The mere thought of it terrifies me to my core. I'm walking Choco home today for her own good, and I'm not taking no for an answer.
Oh. I'm so scared for the people of Mainz. How could something this terrible even happen to them? How's our money situation? Oh, Def ADF immunity under certain conditions. It is! You seem to be short on Mira. How much do I have? Tell me. Let's see. Can I even... I have 8,000. Yeah, I'm a little... Right, we got the ebony boots. We picked up ebony boots. Oh, it's an upgrade except for the def, though. Let's see. A couple of points of speed on that. Axel shoes. Jumping gears. Yeah, swap out the jumping gears on Ellie. Should be fine. Can you believe all that stuff happening up the mountain path? It's outrageous. Promise me you'll be careful if you get called over there to help, all right? I'm here if you need to tinker with your Enigma 2s beforehand. Thanks, Wendy. We appreciate it. We do. Love you, Wendy. Mainz occupied by armed forces. It's dreadful just thinking about it. If only there was something I could do to help. And Mr... what's his name? Fernand?
Things are taking an alarming turn due to this occupation business. Some are saying that Erebonia is the one orchestrating it all from behind the scenes. I prefer that we hurry and resolve this crisis before speculating on how it started, though. Oh... friggin... go... Osborne? There's just been one piece of unsettling news after another lately, hasn't it? That's my cue to cut this vacation short and get out of Crossbell fast.
Oh, don't blame ya. If you're a tourist, don't come. Stay away. All this stuff about Mainz has me like literally shaking. My dad says we gotta go independent so we can at least stick it to them. So this referendum or whatever is like a public thing, right? Dang, if only we were 18, then we could go vote too. Maybe this is all just an elaborate plot to get the youth to vote. Sucks to be 15, huh? TBH, I don't think I have the brain cells to vote on independence anyway. It's kind of a relief. Wow. At least she's self-aware. That's the first step. Mainz was attacked? I heard they've been carrying CGF guardsmen into the hospital since yesterday too, one after another. Damn it, what kind of world lets those barbarians who did this to them exist? I wonder how folks in Mainz are doing. The sooner this whole mess ends, the better off all of us will be for it. Indeed. I can't believe Mainz was taken over. Why would anybody do something so heinous? It's unforgivable. There's been a lot of speculation about who exactly has occupied the mining village, but no concrete answers. Either way, what's important is the people in Mainz aren't hurt. I'll be praying for them.
Mainz occupied by armed soldiers. That reminds me too much of the bloody conflicts that once defined Crossbell's past. I sincerely pray this crisis resolves itself soon. I need Southworks' input on all of this. Golden Sun Silver Moon's revival show debuts tonight. But the situation in Mainz makes it hard to look forward to anything. Still,
place exists to be enjoyed. Maybe live and inspire the courage and spirit we need to make it through all this. Ooh, that's true, that's true. Crossbell Times, Issue 6. CGF patrol attacked. Bloodshed abound. Will the people of Mainz be safe? Exclamation point, question mark. I feel like that's not very professional journalism. It's more like a YouTube title. I mean, those are kind of bleeding together in this day and age, unfortunately. But, what are you up to? Keens? Keen, what? Get closer. Give me your Keens from now on. It's cooler.
Mom isn't her usual carefree shopaholic self today. I can't blame her with everything happening in Mainz right now.
Yeah, you should do the Keens in your name just like as a Mainz tribute. Like we have Lloyd's, Tio's, Noel's, Ellie's. That's just gonna be our new name. Special support sections. My thoughts today are with my regular customers from Mainz. Please, Adios, let them be safe. Anyways, want some shoes?
Southwark and I have a date for Arkanseal's revival show tonight. It's the only thing I've really had to look forward to recently. So I'm going to do all I can to enjoy every last second of it.
You know, I think that's commendable, Janetta. I think that's commendable.
We have to build a military powerful enough to stand up to our neighbors before we can declare independence. That's what today has taught me. How can we expect to defend ourselves from the Empire's railway guns when we can't even protect one mining village?
Old Man Honest got some good points.
Like many others, I have to speculate whether Erebonia is the driving force behind this attack on Mainz. Incidents like these are proof that we need to bolster our military if we hope to defend our state.
True. True, this man speaks the truth. Alright, let's go up on the roof and read the news.
First, though, anybody here?
Mom said there's a bunch of bad guys picking on Mainz. Someone's gonna go beat them up and stop them, right? I mean, they're the bad guys.
Yeah.
If only there had been some way to prevent this whole crisis Mainz is going through. How am I supposed to sleep at night when the CGF and CPD can't protect us?
Yeah. Kind of been lacking there, but hey, we're trying, ma'am. We're trying hard. Let's have a little ready sesh, shall we? See what the news have to say. Breaking news. CGF patrol attacked. Sudden firefight ignites armored cars. Sources inform us that the third company of the CGF was suddenly attacked sometime between yesterday afternoon and this morning. While details are limited, a high number of casualties were confirmed. It is possible the unknown assailants are now occupying Mainz proper. The perpetrators are armed and dangerous, leaving all concern for the safety of the residents. Our reporter in the field noted sounds of intermittent gunfire echoing from the area around the mining village. The apparent stalemate continued deep into the night. Identifying the perpetrators. At present, the identity and objective of the assailants remain a mystery. However, the development does bring to mind the incident at the trade conference several months earlier. If these are terrorists, we should expect them to make their cause known, a former war correspondent tells us. On the other hand, if the culprits are defected Jaegers, they will likely seek Mira or some other compensation. The armed assailants have yet to issue any demands, and their motives remain unclear, causing fearful rumors of a possible conspiracy to take root among Crossbellans. Incident: Transcontinental Railroad back in service. Many passengers were severely injured yesterday in the derailment and subsequent crash of a Republic-bound train. The Zemurian Railroad Corporation stated that lines have returned to normal service now that investigations of the scene have concluded. An unidentified monster is thought to have collided with the locomotive, causing the accident. Despite an attempted pursuit by the CPD's Special Support Section, however, further details regarding the creature or its whereabouts remain unknown. Damn, just grim news all around. It's just grim news. One last thing I want to do. Let's end on a bit of an exciting note. Let's go to Genta and Wendy. I got some slots. I've been ignoring slots for a while now, and I feel like it's about time I pop some of them open. So, yeah. Kadoom. 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 There we go. A couple upgrades across the board right there. Now, when it comes to quartz, we also got a voice breaker quartz. 50% chance to lower enemy ATS by 25%. So situational. I can't get behind something so situational. I could get another Action 2 quartz. I'm gonna buy another Action 2 quartz.
You can't stop me. Action 2, action 2, action 2. Ellie. How could you do such a thing? Range? I don't think so. Action 2. Action 1. But you got Crow. You're fine, dude. You're fine. Also, wait, did Randy take away with... Oh, wait. Did he... Yeah, I don't have his Master Quartz, so he definitely took that with him. Wait, Master Arts? It says Master Arts. And then question mark. So I unlock some sort of Master Arts? I wonder what the max level is. Maybe 5. So we got them at level 3 or so. We'll see. We'll see. Exciting times are ahead. But with that, we're going to be concluding it for the day. Thank you for staying tuned, as this game is just going to keep getting more and more intense, leading up to a Chapter 3 finale. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.